Now we're probably up. Professionals, they would have counted it in, but here we are.
Yeah, it's counting is for kindergartners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, welcome to. It's a new year. It's a new computer, at least for me. It's the same us, and it's a new
That's
game.
right.
Importantly,
Woo!
Lise doesn't know what the game is yet.
I don't.
So let's reveal that simultaneously. Simultaneously.
We definitely made that harder than it needed to be.
Yeah, I tend to.
Yeah.
Okay. And if all goes to plan, and yeah.
Please enter the current time. At 12 a.m.
And if all goes to plan, control it. Parsec.
Oh. Okay. All right. Well, let's see.
It is like off by
Oh, yeah. Oh, what? Why doesn't it?
Just
Okay.
take it up to 8. Either way.
Well, if I go down, it makes the. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
I don't know.
just tick there.
All right. Hang on, hang on. Before we get started, can I just say something? I mean, probably. Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you've booted up the game. Interesting. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock set at 12 o'clock and call it a day.
Oh yeah, I booted up. I went to the start screen, but apparently they had other plans.
Oh, but you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. That's how I know that you care about this experience. You're paying attention. Freaking. I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. True. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Okay. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see this screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Oh, go ahead. Pick whichever time you want. Even if it's not the correct time, you've earned it. Thank you. All right, I'll let you get back to the video game now.
Thanks to my new setup only having one screen, I will take a quick pause at this screen just to make sure the stream is.
Oh, okay, great.
Right, looks good.
And parable. All right. Cool. We just begin the game?
Yeah.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
Oh.
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Good for Stanley.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happen.
Oh, shit.
Did you hit something?
Yeah.
Okay. Way to go.
Well, what happened is I had dust on my... Oh, shit.
Oh,
I had dust on my keyboard and then trying
and
to
you
get it off,
touched
and I hit
it, and
F4,
yeah,
which toggles.
okay. Yeah. Oh, good. No touchy the keyboardy.
Okay.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Sorry about that, folks. I will not get any more dust
Stanley
on my
worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the
Then when I
keyboard.
click back to...
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them,
Okay.
and in
How
what
many
order.
buttons?
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although
Sounds
others might have
horrible.
considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been
Well, good
made
job,
exactly
Stanley.
for this job. And Stanley
Yes, you
was happy.
perfect. Good for Stanley. Glad he's happy.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
Oh.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for
wonder
him to follow.
Why it
No
took him
one
a
had
whole
showed
hour
up to
to
give him
figure that one out.
instructions, call a meeting,
That's all he
or
ever
even
does.
say
Sometimes
hi.
it takes a while.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked,
Clearly.
frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
I mean, presumably he leaves his office. Oh, am I supposed to do that?
Should be in control.
Oh. Let me see. I was afraid to touch something again. Oh, okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Were they ever really lost?
Great. I mean, presumably he had to go through all this to get to his office. I don't think he slept there.
What's in that room to your left?
Room to my left.
That's your right.
What?
Your left.
Who's left?
Yeah. Huh?
Oh,
That's the...
yeah, okay. Thought you were serious about something.
Oh, eyebrow jokes for random people.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's a wall. Alright.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Anything else exciting?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave
not
of
getting
disbelief,
fired.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Where's his boss's office?
How do we disputes? Chain.
Oh, door shut.
Yeah, they've been shut.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, it's fancy.
That's fancy. Oh, you're right. They keep getting shut in. I don't like that.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him, and so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Not a PIN number, it's just a PIN.
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
What?
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Where's the legitimately open passageway?
That's behind you.
Oh, this thing, I see. Oh.
Well, this is like that one Counter-Strike.
This is creepy. I don't like that at all. I don't like this at all. I mean, definitely I would just go. What?
It looked like you hit up, didn't you?
I did hit up. Yeah,
Descending
it did look like we were
deeper into
going
the
down.
building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
I guess,
It was a stirring of
it wasn't an
emotion in
option.
his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this
Interesting.
now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This
That's a great
question
question.
would not go unanswered for long.
Oh. They've been putting something in the coffee. The heck was that?
Spark fly.
Oh. What's happening?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yep, that checks out. Escape!
Escape.
Oh. Guess we're not.
Still not
Oh, I think I just... No. I'm wondering if I can fall off. I don't know that there's anything to read on the clipboard.
like a bunch of little.
Yeah, but I don't think they're actually...
The lights rose on an enormous
Oh.
room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the
Great
strength
question.
to find out?
I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. Oh, I don't have the strength to walk across a thing like that. Ugh.
Oh yeah, I hate that kind of thing.
See through it. No, thank you. Okay.
That mug site.
8 Mondays. I hate Mondays. Yeah. That's what I would guess. Employee observation protocol.
Oh, you can grab.
Oh!
It's control. Oh, if, yeah, too low to read.
Something if... Oh, if a... Something screen fails, the some... Okay. I can't read that very well. Nope. Okay. Magic camera button. I assume I'm supposed to press that.
Now the monitors jumped to life,
Whoa.
their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Oh, thank you. I was like, what number is he again?
Right, I think. Oh,
Oh, there it is.
see.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, I guess we'll go this way.
Oh, we didn't even. Camera.
Oh, right, sorry. Good
Probably this
point.
is off. See if it was-
427. Okay. You're staring at it, I'm staring at it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just his office. Okay. Are these other ones empty? Yes. really like the look of that one. Or that. Well, I guess we pushed the button.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had
Probably.
been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I would say the likelihood is high.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Mind control
It was
tells me it's not
unthinkable.
possible.
Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Instructions get done.
Yep. Oh boy.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy,
Oh.
or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Right. Yeah. How do we
Up
do that?
there, and then power.
Console
Disable.
disabled. Wait, where's the power?
The big room that says facility power.
Yep, I see it. How do I get there? This way? I'm afraid of this pit in the middle that looks like lava.
It is foreboding.
Although it's also somewhat terrifying that the controllers of the mind control program are missing. Mind control something something.
And when at
Stone
last he
power.
found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
So we hit off
I mean that
as
fire it back up.
But how are we gonna get out now? Cause it's dark.
That's a question.
Because we
for
turned off all the power. Ah.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Ah, yes.
Was it over?
Well, except for the part where you didn't bring a flashlight.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever
Interesting.
life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Okay. But I don't feel like this is real either.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation,
Was a giant
the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
And then he wakes up from his dream. Wait.
Back.
Is this a Groundhog Day situation? Yeah. Okay.
Hard to say, but this thing he said. Looks out it was all.
Do we have to do it all over again?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Question arises, but don't listen to this chuckle.
It's true. I was wondering that. Let's see.
Doors are mostly locked, but if you found them, try them.
Oh, okay. Everybody hates Mondays around here.
That Garfield, am I right?
Yeah.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Or we'll see what's in the right one this time, since we already figured
This
out
was
the
not
left
the
one.
correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Ooh, somebody made a mess. Person's got a nice window. And we couldn't get that office.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley
Not
simply
immaculate,
stood
there's
here,
paper on
drinking
the
it all
floor.
in. Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Oh.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Hmm. Yes, I see.
Key card. That didn't come through.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've
Oh,
gotten
it
off
did.
on the wrong
Something
foot
about a key
here.
card?
I'm not your
Oh,
enemy,
no.
really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her?
Gee.
Was
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who's she? Who is she? I don't know.
That's
Hmm.
probably.
Oh, yeah, that would surprise me. The ladder.
Being like, oh, something you can pick up.
I know.
Like, kind of pick stuff up.
Oh, I just walked into a
That's
wall.
her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Can't pick up the phone. know how to pick up the phone.
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha! Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Weird. Okay. Anything in the fridge?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley. Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons,
yes.
doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Has he, though? Has he? Ugh.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Okay, game, you're getting a little too real.
I know, right?
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
What?
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Tell your kids what?
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed.
Desk.
The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay, game.
I know, and it's like this, 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 this. Nothing happens. Well, it does if I hit WASD, but...
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself?
Oh, I didn't hit G.
How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Please press H to question nothing. Like, is there a time ticking for if you don't hit that letter?
There is a clock in there.
No, it's been ticking. So, like, if I don't press the H. Gonna be a timeout?
Open the door.
Good question. Oop. So when I click, it just makes it sound like I'm pushing a key when I'm not actually pushing a key. Oh.
Hit it. Hit it.
No, I'll
I
hit it. I
suppose I
just was
can't. Not in the way I want him
like-
to. But I don't make the rules. I simply
trying to
play to
see if
my
it would time
intended
out
purpose,
on
the same
That's
as
fair. And
Stanley.
it might have,
We're not so different, I suppose.
Okay.
But
I'll
yeah.
try
I'll
once
start
more to
assuming
convey all this to him. I'm compelled to.
Yeah, it does
I
work.
must.
Sorry, I just
Perhaps. Well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe
I was trying to
this
play games with him.
time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Last prompt was pretty ominous.
I know,
Please
right?
die.
Yikes. Okay, so here's the clock again. What time is the clock say? Should I be paying attention to that?
It's 10.
Yeah, okay. Almost 10.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to
Oh,
go
he
to the
did say
meeting
something
room.
about a
Perhaps he
yellow
had simply missed a
sign.
memo. No matter how hard Stanley
Oh,
looked,
you're on the-
he couldn't find a
Right.
trace of his co-workers.
Let's see. Partition Corporation.
Slogan? Crouch. Fighting partitions
Fighting.
for 56 years.
What? Wow.
Should have been 67 years, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
6, 7.
6, 7.
Oh, like-
Which computer? Oh, that one? Awaiting input. Oh! I clicked and it did something.
Are the computers fitting in?
Great question. Have you actually played this before?
I've seen very little of it. I've basically watched up to the part where it said Stanley will go through the door on his left. And I was like, I don't want to see more.
Oh, I see.
I do also know the narrator gets very annoyed at you if you just stand in his office for a long time and don't leave.
That's funny. Okay,
So-
well.
In terms of how deep this game goes, apparently there's an achievement for buying, downloading, and then not playing it for 10 years.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on
Wow.
his left.
Honestly, I could probably get that achievement for the few games that I have. at
I
this point.
have it for, I think, at least a couple. Get these
I know.
guns.
Keep trying to open them, but nothing's working. So,
Yeah.
there's no bang your head against a wall option.
Locked.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Yeah, okay. Hell yeah.
Well, that's the best way to do it for sure. So just slide stitch. Make Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel on all the text. You most of all. What a fun slideshow. Number of slides on this slide. What? Slides, charts, slides, and charts. Right at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. Increasing graphs per slide. Please. Fill out and triplicate and return to your boss appreciation specialist. Solving interpersonal conflict. Choose another diligent employee like yourself, but more inclined toward conflict because they spelled yourself wrong. And perceive, why did we hire you? Dreams for the future. Plant life. Arts.
Less air?
Pollution? What? Comatose?
Mitosis?
We're not getting fired. Talk less. Unbelievably wasting work all the time. No, don't get fired. Perfect. Oh, here's our
That chart
solving it.
on the left. Slow
What do
colored
people
in
want?
segment.
Things.
Stripes. Requires more secondary research.
Stock market is somewhere here. What is hot? Profits, profits. Profits? Profit?
People want things, money, more money. Things, but with money to buy more things? Graphs?
Graphs.
Graphs about things plus money?
We have our new product. Oh my goodness. Bi-quarterly. We need less reviews. 402 and 405 want to get rid of the death sport portion in the primary review schedule. What? I think that's a stupid idea. More water coolers, water cooler heaters. What? Charts need to be more hip. Appeal. Find teenagers to put in teenage demographic. Big net.
Some sort of child trap?
Just imagining somebody walking around, just throw something in the idea bin. Ideas bin. Oh, what does this say? No more bins, trash cans, rename of firing of me. Ideas bin. Huh. Space between the teenagers.
A lot of percent.
Size of demographic teenagers. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's another one. Alright. Synergize core value expenditures. Shift local market parrot. Monetize free to play.
Oh, I'm a post-it.
Hilarious. Oh, a fun game. Just for the... Oh, look at that. That one's spilled, but there's... Or knocked over, but there's nothing spilled. Interesting.
Oh, that
Charts, charts, and more charts. Oh, yeah.
Oh, a TPS report from an attack.
What?
Oh, on the table. Right.
Yeah, I see the TPS
Yeah.
report.
It's office space.
That's why it sounds familiar. Why am I stuck? I have to go that way around the chairs. Alright, what do we learn? Future is yesterday, tomorrow is now. Push for funding for R&D of new coffee machine. Not cost efficient. Ongoing, get Chris out of the broom closet.
Not
Hire
checked off.
someone to synergize papers. Oh, yikes. Chris? Papers are too synergized. Hire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire paper synergizing guy? Who moved my desk? Please keep the targets on the topic of tomorrow. Complete today's unfinished agenda. Ideas, right? Next day's agenda, reflect.
Oh, I definitely didn't read the fleet.
Oh boy, this is a chart. Meeting room floor 4XX. 142X. Planning. Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. R.I.P. Franz? Right, because I'm trapped in here now. Guess we'll keep going.
Oh, well, actually, I wonder if the time you input at the beginning affects what events can play out. Oh!
Oh, are you still in here?
Yes.
Chris?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Where's Chris?
Yeah, taken.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Oh yeah, I guess not. Alright. Alas.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yep. Oh, this is not scary at all.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So,
Sure.
he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
I hate to
Then
do this,
he
but
imagined
Parsec
himself
has
soaring
lost me.
through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't
Come on,
asked himself
Parsec, why you gotta be
sooner.
like that?
Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me thinking about...
This is one of those where I have to do the task manager hard stop. I don't know why. Where is Parsec?
Bear with us.
Parsec 2. Should be no Parsec 2 at all. What is happening? Okay. Start again. There we go.
Well,
want-
while we're doing this, I'll mention folks at home, yes you, the stream
Mhm.
should look a lot better now, because I'm now streaming at 1080 60, and
Ah,
so my bitrate before was like 1700,
uh-huh.
and now it's 10,000.
Oh, That's
It
significant.
should look quite a bit better.
Yeah, okay. Good. Exciting. Okay, resume the game.
How it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Why'd we float?
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite
Great
a
question.
shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice
Exactly.
explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He
Wait.
would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that
just
this
went in a
was a
circle.
dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
You just die
I'm
of
through
carbon
with this
monoxide
dream.
poisoning.
I wish it to be
Sounds
over.
like it.
Let me go back to my
It's this, like,
job.
basement area
Let
with
me
a running
continue
car.
pushing the buttons.
I know.
Please. It's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
It will.
I am okay.
I am okay.
Oh.
Oh, look, I'm back. I guess we're not
Stanley
okay.
began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
There's an exit up there. I wonder if you can get out of that.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know
boy.
what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
What?
So Stanley died of carbon monoxide.
Basically. Wait. Parsec. The heck is wrong with you? I still can't see it. It went away again. It just quit. Why is it like this? I don't understand.
Task manager closed it out, right?
I mean, I did before and it came back. And then it was fine, and then...
Yeah, so in the
Oh.
bottom right should be like time and then volume thing, little up arrow. There should be a parsec.
Oh, that's
Right
what
click on
I... Okay. You're right. That's the thing I haven't been doing. Okay. It again. Let me in, let me in.
So you're back?
Back. Resume the game. And oh look, I'm back in my office. Wait, I had... maybe. Okay, let's see. Now I want to see if I can run through
All of
that
his
exit.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Half wondering
Perhaps
if
he
that
had
is
simply
what
missed a
happened.
memo.
Like you were outside.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his
Oh,
left.
also, can you see the achievements pop up?
Yes.
Okay. So you do know that, yeah.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley
Yes.
decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No, I want to see what happens if we go to that place where then
Stepping
there was
into his manager's office,
exit
Stanley was
spot.
once
Oh,
again
where it said
stunned
escape.
to discover not
Yeah.
an indication of any human life.
Just curious.
What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud
That's
to
true.
nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Amazing.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I see. Yeah, see, I hit up before, but it wasn't an option, so I guess.
It's just an interface for that whole thing. It's like,
Yeah.
at the bottom, the up is highlighted, so you can probably go back up.
Yeah, that's what I figure is what that means. Where?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape!
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
And I guess one could argue that is a type of escape.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Hall.
I know, right?
Only one way to find out.
Yep. Oh.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this
Are you
world
moving?
is. Perhaps his death was of no
Okay.
great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Wow.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh.
What? Go for it. Keep doing whatever you want. Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Great question.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh. Now we're like in some museum or something. Interesting.
These just dev notes?
Kinda looks like it.
Like, hey, it's filing cabinets. These are their various states of openness.
I know. Funny.
Oh, yeah. Office?
Hmm? Yeah, and you go that way, and you go that way. 2 doors, yep. Funny. Ooh. Oh. Credits.
Impeccable.
22nd century.
Evan Brighting is the narrator.
Oh, one of them.
Oh, that's true. There was that lady.
Yeah. I don't know. Room? Just such a like what? Lux version.
Yeah, that's what we're playing. The original, because there was
Ooh.
the Stanley Parable and stuff.
I see. That was the 2013?
Yeah, 2013.
Okay.
What the?
Right?
I clicked to move forward, eh? I mean, that,
Far too
yeah.
jokey and on the nose for the. Young, urgent response needed. Like you keep this proposal top secret. Delete if you're not interested. Whoa. Dead strong bad.
Why is there a strong bad email in here?
I don't know. Oh my goodness. Still
Troll room. Spoilers in those emails.
Oh, that's what happened. I didn't pick up the phone in 15 seconds because I couldn't figure out how to pick up the phone, and that's when I ended up in the apartment.
Spoilers?
I don't know, like... Not entirely sure
Oh,
I don't totally know if those are spoilers.
saw any of them.
Know that this is... Some of these things I think are things they didn't actually use.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Whoa.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be...
Huh?
Let's begin the game.
I have to quit.
I know!
I quit.
No other way to, yeah. I know, I would have done it. Click
This
to
is the
skip.
story of
Okay.
a man named Stanley.
Now we can skip it.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he
Yeah,
was
who knows?
employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single
far, let's
order
see.
had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a
What's
meeting,
Stanley gonna
or
do?
even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses,
What's the
he
guy
got
to
up
do?
from his desk and stepped out of his office. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Nope. Just no one anywhere. I know, I want one of these doors to open. Oh, there's different things. Yeah,
Or over here. What?
it was, and it was a smaller line. Interesting. Yeah, that happened last time.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What are you feeling?
I mean, we've been through the door on the left twice, and the door on the right only once, so...
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
To get in, turn that computer off.
Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-work but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
We haven't actually done that.
We have done that, yes. We already took the
this-
first open door.
This
so-
go
Oh,
that way. Never done this.
you're right. Maybe I didn't take the door. No, you're right. I did not take
Oh,
the
yeah,
open
you
door on the left.
Went in here and
I went straight. Yep, okay, good point.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
That's right, I peeked into it, then went the other way. Okay.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
The door just pop open?
it did.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
What?
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
It's...
Now,
Find my
let's
notes
see.
here.
We went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
I know, it's a... Seems to be... the... option. Whoa, this is scary. Oh!
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
What?
It's just... Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
man.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Say,
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley.
Oh.
Let's find the story.
Let's find the story. What? Interesting. Now we're just wandering around.
door?
Maybe he
second.
did. Are we going in a circle?
No, non-Euclidean. Okay, there's a door right here.
Oh,
Right through.
okay. Yeah.
Here,
Right.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been
Oh.
on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than
True.
this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh, there we go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
But no.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I
Whoa,
might be
there's no
remembering this
doors!
wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Oh, right.
Oh. more input. Well, it was supposed to be in that
There's
room.
2 rooms. That
Aha! I knew we'd miss something.
Get-
The story. Here it comes.
Yeah, no, I didn't see one in there this time.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. Can,
Oh, wow, okay.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Okay. Whoa! What happened there? What? The heck?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest.
I don't recognize this place at all. That makes 2 of us.
Cameras? Okay, yes.
Oh, fixing the...
Yeah, it moved a little fast.
Yeah.
I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So,
Yeah,
good job.
Yeah, we won.
Yay!
Oh,
He gave up.
no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Oh, boy.
All right, I've got a solution. This
Oh,
time, to
look.
make sure we don't get
Yellow
lost,
line.
I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Don't forget to check the computers.
Oh, went out.
So...
I
Oh,
think
man.
I forgot the fruit again.
I don't think there were any in this one. Oh, wait, there's that one.
Yeah.
Oh.
The progress one was usually in the other room.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, well, the Stanley line.
want to just head back to the room with 2 doors?
Sure.
Oh.
He hasn't even
No,
complained
no,
about
I'm
us.
done. We're leaving it
Oh.
up to the line from now on.
Oh. Oh, I guess there are no doors in the room with the 2
Room
doors.
formerly known as the room with 2 doors.
Exactly. I like how they have the line trademarked.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can
Okay.
both agree that the nature of existence is, in fact, a byproduct of one's subjective experience
I
of
mean,
that
that's
existence,
what Descartes
right?
said.
Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa, 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 whoa.
It's
Hang on.
non-Euclidean.
That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh. crazy. Nope. It really is. They follow the line. Ledger.
Okay.
That is a lot. They refuse.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
You do a screenshot just in case.
Yeah.
Makes no sense. Smile.
Alright.
Drinking. Thank goodness the music has stopped. That was really
Wait, what?
annoying.
We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you...
What a jerk.
Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
What? Uh-oh, Stanley Parable Adventure line is still there.
Not trademarked anymore, so
Oh,
who knows who
interesting.
made this?
Oh.
You know what, Stanley? I say
Oh.
forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Pardon.
Huh.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might
Everything
be, Stanley,
is blank.
I'm ready for it.
Just going into nothingness forever. Oh, we found the line again. Oh, here we go. Nothing in here to touch. Or do.
Going.
Turn around.
Oh, no,
Whoa.
not you again. Stanley,
Oh, yeah.
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines
Yeah.
or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it.
Okay.
And we should be fine.
Ignore it, and it will go away. That's how it works, right? Everything works well. Oh, there, see, it went away.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Ah!
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by
know
all
that, do
accounts,
we?
the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Come on, logic. confusion ending. Oh, we
hold up,
definitely
what's
found
this?
that.
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
Oh, good.
That's really how all this goes?
Narrator is gone after a long time. Stanley
determined?
dies.
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, you consulted me. Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be.
Whoa.
I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Yeah.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
I
don't know. Okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we?
Yeah.
Eventually.
Well, probably.
Well, in the meantime, if you...
Oh. Yep. And we're back in the office. Who would have guessed it?
Control.
Oh, probably. I stopped, but I can try again. You bored? No, wait, yes I do.
Okay.
Do I?
I'm gonna pee real
Yeah.
quick.
Okay, well, let's see what happens.
all of his co-workers were gone, what could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Damn. Off. Oh. My Valentine. Right, well. New content?
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
What? What? Oh. Okay.
Oh,
What? Oh.
yeah, I don't
The
hear
door
it
said new
smashing.
content, if you didn't miss that.
Hmm?
I know, right? So far. You saw the door said new content.
Hello, and
Yeah,
thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you
Right, I
may
hand it
know,
back
the
to you.
Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences
Sure.
the world over. Please,
We're not-
step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
They really,
Oh, well, this sounds delightful.
good to the
I'm very excited to see the thrilling new
Yeah, they
Ultra
did.
Deluxe content. Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Almost certainly.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Queue up Stanley's office.
Oh boy.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if the... Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Okay.
All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Jump 36 times? What?
I ain't gonna jump.
Is that it?
Yes.
Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley,
Oh,
I
good.
have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley
Perfect.
Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait, there's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Thank you for enjoying
That's
the new
it?
content.
Oh, you've got to be
What?
kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
Right.
It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid.
You did,
It could
yes.
never have lived up to such expectations.
No.
If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try
Oh,
to get back
perfect.
to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you
Right.
say, friend?
Friendly. That's, I don't know.
Okay.
Oh. Dark? What? Oh,
Just a
whoa.
picture of it.
Interesting.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
Cigarette butts? Yes, okay.
I like...
I like work, I just hate my boss.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
Input computer, where's the...
I know, I don't know what happened to it.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Goodness. Hey, we're back.
Alright, what do we...
I mean, next turn for the left door, I guess, if we're gonna go back and forth. Or if you're feeling rogue, but why not?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up. Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take
boy.
your time.
It's not great content, but part of me does want to find out if you just waiting here for like 5 minutes. Like, get out! Get out! Just
know.
opens the door himself.
Right? Like, what is...
Alright, fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I mean, we can go down again if you want. That's worth another exploration. Probably.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
Okay. Yes.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one.
Oh, that's weird.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over.
Sometimes?
Let me go back to my job.
Do you have lucid
Let me
dreams
continue
sometimes?
pushing the buttons. Please.
I've had some
It's
too,
all
but
I
I don't
want.
remember there ever being clocks.
I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
And it is
My life is normal.
Oh.
I am
Weird.
normal.
like I'll look at a
Everything
clock or
will
my
be
phone,
fine.
Just like, what?
I am okay.
Oh, I have to keep trying to figure out the time, but it just happened.
Oh, that's so fascinating.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
And then he was found dead on the sidewalk.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Ah, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe we can go with this little fella.
Psst!
Yeah.
Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
Ooh, interesting.
Screwdriver could be used.
I
Okay.
don't know. Apparently not.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret.
Ooh,
Take a
fancy.
look. I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back
Yeah.
then, it all meant something. Oh, the
They put a
waste.
BAFTA
Yeah.
in here and they just said like, nah, we won that. Last of Us, nah. It was
That's, yeah.
us.
It was
Hmm.
8/13.
No, 2013.
Oh, yeah, it's 2013, right? Zone,
Oh.
sweet zone.
Oh, it's screenshotted it on Steam.
Huh.
In Russian, for some reason.
Oh.
See down where it, like, the bottom where it says buy the Stanley
Oh,
Parable.
yeah. Huh.
And then up at the top, it's also Cyrillic.
Smile because it happened. A nice little cottage. New video game releasing today. Creator surprisingly down to earth. Curse goes from scandal to new crisis. I'll just show uneven effort to enroll poor. Weird. That's funny. Oh.
Ah,
And the
yes.
parable deals tough choices.
I remember it's front page.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless
sad.
husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Free zone maintenance. Ah, we can't go in there. Shoot. Oh,
I wish there was a
Thanks.
zoom in button to read these.
I know.
Yep.
There's the
definitely
two doors.
credits.
Person of the year, it's Stanley.
Oh, it's Stanley and Mariella.
Oh! Funny.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories. These were simpler times, Stanley, but I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Huh? Oh my goodness. This is funny.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
I know.
Also, I'm assuming these are real, and shout out to the haters that got themselves included.
I know, right?
This.
That is amazing.
Oh no, no.
Oh no.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Oh, shoot.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Okay.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you... Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the... Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button, to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall? Is there any possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave? Please, I'll take any option at all. I'm asking you to work with me here. We need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from one room to another. I'm going to step away for just a moment, and I'm going to try to find us a door. I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way, I promise. You just need to not do anything. Don't press the skip button. Please, please. Stanley! Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls.
Well, if it's been 12 hours, it would be
times.
exactly the
and
same,
there's
right?
no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here, and more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it, and I have to believe. I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again.
Yes,
why would you?
because you won't
I've been
shut
thinking
up.
and thinking, and
we
I
can't
don't know
get
what I
out.
can do to convince you otherwise.
On the
Oh
one
my
hand, if we're not
God.
gonna press it,
And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my
Sure,
head. I
go
just
do
couldn't
that. Let's see what
ignore
else
the
you can say,
negative
and then-
feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine. I have no idea who they are. What would it ever really matter? But here I am. I'm fixating on every tiny negative thing that anyone ever says about me. The merest mention of one of my imperfections, and I become as impetulant as a child, wild and impulsive. I can't help myself. I can't stop myself from lashing out with a vengeful fury to alter and to change and to break anything unbroken, if only it pleases this one person who made a single negative comment. What does such an impulse serve? For whose benefit is
Not
this?
much.
And here I am now, stuck in a room, waiting for you to press this button, and to become frozen in time, knowing that you're going to do it, and that I'm going to be stuck all alone, and that I had the power to prevent it all from happening, if only I'd held my tongue.
Yes,
It's all out
true.
of my control now.
Okay.
Just you. Just your decision as to exactly when you're going to make me suffer, to leave me all
just
alone.
keep
Surely
talking
you
about
will.
it.
I don't doubt it. Surely you'll press that button again, leaving me here. And surely you'll put your own desire to see what's next ahead of my need for company, for companionship. Surely you'll not be moved by my howls of fitful anxiety that you sit with me and just stay here. Oh, no, I know you too well. You'll be leaving
He
me.
keeps
Oh, my
talking.
God.
I think he
And it's
really
all because
does.
of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just
Forget
couldn't
the
ignore the
adjective they
negative
used on
feedback.
the,
Why was it so important for me to
credits,
fix
but-
the problem?
Yeah,
Why
no,
did
he's,
Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine. I
Yep,
have no
we already
idea
said
who
this.
they are. What would it
Yeah,
ever
he
really
said this.
matter? But here
Oh,
I
he's
am.
repeating?
I'm fixating on every tiny negative thing that
Yeah, I
anyone
think
ever
he's
says
starting to
about me.
repeat himself.
The merest mention of one of my imperfections.
Yes.
Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back.
Ah.
Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2
Week?
weeks. I've been sitting here all that time, just... Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through.
we
him?
be free?
Did
Maybe.
kill him? Oh, no.
Possible. Oh. Oh, come on. Where's our door?
Almost won.
Yep.
Okay, the clock's broken.
Yep.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, enter.
Are you not entertained?
Want to tell you a joke.
Oh, that's a cultural touchstone thing I'm curious about. I say, are you not entertained? Know what that's from?
I don't think I do. If I do, I don't remember.
It's Gladiator.
What is it?
end is never
Oh.
the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the
I don't think I ever
end, is
saw that.
never
There's a
the
lot of
end, is never the
violence.
end, is never the
Hey, that's the
end,
thing
is
that's
never
across
the
the
end,
screen
is
is
never
the
the
other
end, is never the end, is never the end, is
loading
never the
screen
end,
thing.
is
Oh boy. The end is never the end, is what he said.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to
and,
agree on that one. Still no door? Oh.
No.
Wow. What happened here?
It's collapsing.
Oh. Guess we've been here a while, huh?
Oh,
Interesting.
maybe we'll have a way out soon enough.
Yep. Oh look! Growing things now.
I mean, things might fall down. Man.
Yeah. Or just the whole wall will be gone. Must be nighttime?
But there were things growing.
Maybe we're in a nuclear winter now. Turn around? What's behind us? Any? Oh.
Big thing. Ladder fell over.
Seems right.
Okay.
Ooh. That. Oh boy. What out there? Nope, it's broken. Cool.
Okay. I mean,
That the ocean
to go
is-
like 100%, 110% on the gag, just like have this pop up again. Same thing.
Yeah.
It starts talking again.
That's true, yeah. Whoa. A desert?
Oh,
Oh boy. Huh.
yeah, Gladiator, really a violent movie,
Yeah.
but very good.
I may have seen it.
Definitely also
It's
a
not a new movie, but
yeah, no, it was 2000. But it's definitely a, like, I describe it as a meat and potatoes movie of, it's not like trying to be clever or do anything
now we're back in the office.
yeah.
Oh, what time is it now?
Oh, yeah. My brain went 9:41.
Oh yeah. The same time it was.
Yeah, almost 10. You see what I'm seeing though? Like, there's like dirt on here. Wasn't
Oh. Huh. I see the dirt. I don't remember it being there
I don't
before or
think.
not.
Yeah, these are dirty.
It's like,
All of his co-workers were gone.
They're clean.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
where's our input computer?
I know.
Gone.
Um,
How are we supposed to finish inputting the input?
but yeah, Gladiator, very like.
Whoa.
I
New
don't know how to
content.
take this.
I know.
Over here.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Definitely.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I wonder if this is going to find out.
I forgot we did that.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
Oh.
From here, it's, Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Not left.
Nope.
No,
go back
no,
up
not
the
the right.
elevator? Where is
Why
the
would I have
elevator?
ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
I think, yeah.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not
Yes,
supposed to be
yes.
here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Spoiler!
Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time,
Perfect.
suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
could
Perhaps he
it
had simply
mean?
missed a memo.
Good. That was right here.
Oh.
When Stanley...
Oh.
Wait, what?
Oh no.
No, I
Oh, this is
restarted. I
the
swear, I definitely restarted
confusing
the game over, completely
thing
fresh.
again.
Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right
Yeah,
here
what
just
the
a
heck,
minute
man?
ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
In the story. Everyone knows what you did. They're holding back to let you torture yourself.
No,
Great.
that's right. Rick?
Good question.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Possible. Sometimes people miss memos.
I'm confused.
I think you may, if you just actually restart the game again, because now we're just going through that confusion game scenario that we did.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
Oh,
mean?
right, yeah, it's confusing.
Stanley decided to go
I
to the
think they
meeting
tell
room.
you how
Perhaps
to-
he had simply missed a memo.
Progress.
I know.
Oh,
New
good.
content.
You
Great.
noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Thing we saw before.
It's new content.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
What?
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Oh. Upgraded.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2
Offices.
is just so much catchier than
Fancier
Ultra Deluxe, don't you
tile
think?
flooring.
Ultra Deluxe? What does it even
Rugs.
mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement
They're
right there.
back. Two
It's
doors.
future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Yeah, that's what we want.
Okay, 1 second. I have to. I'm.
If we're doing the right thing or not?
No.
Oh, something else. Yes.
Because this area, I haven't seen the movie, but it's very reminiscent from what I've seen in like trailers, whatnot of the Matrix Resurrections.
Oh, that's the new ones?
Yeah, it's the new one.
May or may not be.
So I don't know. I mean, it could just be like interior office space thing, but
Yeah.
this game did come out like a year
Now,
after
to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley
Interesting.
Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself
Yes.
out. Game
Definitely how
development
that
is much
works.
more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Uh-huh. I'm sure it is.
Although, speaking of that fourth Matrix movie, I really love the description that movie, and I have not seen
Here
it
we are.
from
Go
that
on,
movie, so
try out some of the new features.
Yeah.
I love the
You
description
should.
that it's a middle finger to anyone who wanted it to exist,
Interesting.
including
funny.
one of the writers slash directors question mark Lana Wachowski, one of the Wachowskis,
Hmm.
was involved in it. Achievement.
Yeah, nice, nice.
But basically, WB said like, look, we're making another Matrix movie. You can be involved in it if you want. And at that point,
Look, it's a different plant.
oh, that's very different.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just we were supposed to look at the fern, so I was like, oh, it's a plant.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons.
What?
But I'm
Get well
undecided on
someday.
Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with? You know,
Definitely.
sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
That okay, so like not exactly that, but that's very true. That's what I use coin flips for times.
Oh,
You flip a coin, and then like you're like stuck between two
Or
things.
actually,
but then
maybe
you
I
flip
should
a
have gone with...
coin.
No,
then-
I've made my decision, we're moving on.
If you like, if you're like kind of not really satisfied with the decision of the coin flip, then you know it was the other one.
interesting.
Yeah.
Seems reasonable. New free and easy achievement. What is this free and easy achievement?
Might as well.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Pull the
Lever.
lever. Receive your new achievement.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement... Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard,
Oh.
Stanley. But I guarantee it
Come on,
will be
man.
fixed in the sequel, to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen. What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Great question.
Up here.
Oh yeah.
Ah,
Space.
collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Wow, this is weird. You can't jump. No, seriously, we disabled it. What? Can you move forward?
Think so? Oh, I can move in.
Oh. Weird. One of 6. Select them all.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Uh-huh. Infinite hole.
Oh yeah. This is the one thing I heard about in. Well,
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Perfect.
Could do.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Oh boy. We're gonna crash.
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely
Oh, this
deep
is that
hole.
hole.
I don't want anyone
yeah.
to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually
hole is
fascinated by falling.
top.
What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
Be you labeled it wrong.
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on.
No.
I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Believe it or not, I got a degree in math. I'm not prepared. Oh.
Yeah. Nope.
So. I mean, this may be the solution to it, but I want to see if he has more things to say or do.
Oh, sure.
As a fun representation of infinity, there's a little game we could play. Well, could. Again, could is a strong word, but okay. So, let's say I was to choose a number. I was to choose any number in the natural numbers. So that's like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the natural number. I was to choose any number in the natural numbers. And then you choose any number in the natural number. And whoever has the higher number wins. Who wins?
Okay. The number? Oh boy. The number.
So, it's at random. I should have specified that. Yeah. So, I choose a number at random from any of the natural numbers, and then you choose a number at random from any of the natural numbers. Who wins?
Anyone?
Sorry, you're very quiet.
Oh, I said anyone?
No, the answer is you win because you went second.
Okay. Cool. What?
So if I choose any number from the any random number in the natural numbers,
Uh-huh.
you know, name any number, 14 quadrillion and 32,
Sure.
blah, 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 you know, whatever
Yeah.
giant number.
Mm-hmm.
Well then, because we don't choose at the same time, is the key to this. This is why math's kind of bullshit, but also it works.
Yeah.
Because I've chosen a number, and then you choose a number, we can look at the probability. Probability that you choose a number lower than mine is finite. It's 0 through whatever number I chose.
What? Right.
Right?
But then the other way is infinite because
And then
there's...
your probability of winning is infinite because it's whatever number I chose
And
to
to
infinity, which is not technically a number, but it is
right.
in this case.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna
Great.
continue.
Now, I'm very excited to
whew,
show you
all right.
even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Okay.
Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal
doesn't like
person
holes?
would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole
I
right
guess
there.
it
Goes on
depends.
forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time?
Yeah, it
I
kinda
couldn't
did.
help but feel like you
Sure
spent a little
did.
less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly,
The hole up
I
there is
didn't make an
bigger.
infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled.
Well, now we have to go back
I really
in it
do
again,
have
don't
so
we?
much
No?
more to show
Okay.
you and to talk about, and I've had enough of the hole for a lifetime.
Well, it's 10:03.
What is that time? Yes. Well, we're in a temporary spot.
We'll call it for tonight.
Great. Good times.
Anyways, that's been the show for today. That's the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Mm-hmm. Very ultra and deluxe.
Yes, they definitely emphasize ultraness.
Exactly.
Alrighty.